I keep outside, stop by the shade store.
Back from the beach, man. Am I red?
Yeah, you're a little burned.
All over on
Yeah, a little toast.
Look out there, MP.
Crowd looks hot tonight. Better come with it.
Let's go.
Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against. Instead, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Maverick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Poeltl in at the center position. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. On the wing, Thompson. And to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson against Barrett. A 3-pointer, no good. Here's Toronto now. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Here's Ivey, and he lays it straight in. Ivey's got 5 now.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivey, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Here's Poeltl. Not going to go that time. A defense that time from Duren. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin, and they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008, and with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
And the shot goes in.
And really, over the years, Harris has worked so hard on that jumper, now reaping the rewards of all his labor.
Yep, it counts. Mavericks got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Raptors. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Maverick in the last matchup against Cleveland was phenomenal. He scored 48 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from 3-point range whenever he could. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We're looking to follow that up tonight.
Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pistons leading by 4. Cunningham right side. Back to Thompson. Pass to Ivy. And there's the call on Maverick. That's his first foul. Detroit making a switch. Beasley's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Chris Boucher comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Ingram in for R.J. Barrett. Cunningham looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So for the Pistons, Ausar Thompson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Ivy. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggle. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Raptors trail by 3. Dick passes to Maverick. Ingram outside. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. It's good.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Beasley. Now Hardaway. The 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Maverick. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Hardaway dishes to Thompson. Out to Hardaway. For Ingram. They get it back. During, and no good in the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pistons ahead, leading by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Emmanuel quickly out there with Maverick. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Pass to Maverick. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Thompson. Nice D from Maverick.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Barnes passes to Maverick. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Pass to Schroeder. To the inside. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Pass to Beasley. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Tobias Harris has checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Denver. So it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Welcome, everybody. Before we talk about the first half, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
Some guys are like Ernie. They just have irreplaceable skill sets. Adebayo can initiate your offense, switch 1 through 5, control the glass. He's tough. How you going to make up for that?
And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective.
Thanks for spending halftime with us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Raptors trail by 5.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Maverick, and Birtle has it in the corner. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Detroit leading by 7. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Duren finds Cunningham. Over quickly, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Takes a 3, and he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Maverick. Maverick's got 11.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Maverick passes to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Maverick.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Harris outside. Inside, Birtle with the steal. To the middle, here's Barnes. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's now only a 1-point Piston lead.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Ivy. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Thompson. Detroit leading by 3. Schroeder kicks to Harris. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. From the wing, Maverick can't hit.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Hardaway dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Harris. Harris draws the double. It's rebounded by Dick.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Now here's Schroeder, guarded closely. Hardaway for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Maverick, and he jams it with authority.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Abaji. Right wing. Here's Maverick. Detroit with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Her passes to Hardaway. Back to Schroeder. Latrey bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 6-point Detroit lead.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Schroeder on the court for Toronto to start the 4th. We've got Maverick. Barnes out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Boucher in at the 5. Home in the paint. It's Beasley on the wing for the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher's got his 5th rebound in this one. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Monday, they'll take on Karl-Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against the Suns
This is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.